called when I was almost asleep. Said, are you busy? I looked at the clock, grabbed my keys, didn't ask why. You were already waiting, leaning on your car. You smile like we talked this morning, not 3 weeks ago. You asked, drive? I said, yeah. That was enough. We left without a plan, didn't need a place to go. You started talking halfway down the first street. I listened more than I answered. Funny how one phone call can make a long week feel much shorter. You told me about work, about someone who quit, about coffee that tasted terrible. I laughed, mostly because you finally laughed too. We missed 3 turns already. Neither of us cared enough to fix them right away. You looked over, thanks for coming. I shrugged, you would have done the same. We kept driving, talking over each other. No music, no destination. Just 2 people trying to catch up before the night disappeared. You called, I came. That was enough. You handed me a cold drink, asked if I still wanted the same one. I said, you remembered, you laughed like it wasn't worth mentioning. We stood there watching cars come and go, talking about everyone else before talking about ourselves. You looked at me, I almost stayed home. I smiled, but you didn't. You came anyway, guess that's all we needed. No big entrance, no perfect words, just standing there making each other laugh like we never stopped doing it. You told me about your week, I told you mine, skipping the difficult parts. You caught that, but you let it go. We finished our drinks, neither of us walked back to the car right away. You asked, so where to? I shrugged, we'll figure it out. You came anyway, some nights start exactly like this. 2 people with nowhere important to be talking until one conversation turns into the next. You came anyway. You came I'm glad you did. Da-di-da-da-da. Da-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The map lit up, saying we missed the turn. You reached for the screen. I stopped your hand. Let's keep going just for a minute. You looked at me, you're paying for the gas. I laughed, deal. The voice said turn around. Neither of us moved for once. We let someone else keep repeating themselves. One wrong turn didn't ruin the night. It only gave us another road to talk on. You kept telling stories, I kept missing exits. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. You asked if I remember that little pizza place, the one that closed years ago. I did. We spent 10 minutes trying to remember its name, and another 5 arguing over who found it first. Somewhere between laughing and proving each other wrong, the map found us again, but neither of us was in a hurry anymore. Out the windshield, I would have gone home if you hadn't called. I nodded, I'm glad you didn't. One wrong turn became another conversation, another mile, another reason not to check the time. The road could wait, the directions could wait. Tonight slid the menu over, your turn this time. I picked the same thing without looking twice. You said I knew you would. The waitress smiled like she'd seen this before. We ordered too much for 2 people who said they weren't hungry. You started talking about your day, nothing dramatic, just the parts you wouldn't text anyone. I listened. Between every story you made me laugh again. Funny how a late night meal can turn into the longest conversation. No speeches, no fixing anything, just passing plates back and forth and staying a little longer. I stole 2 back. You said that's unfair. I said you started it. We argued over music, skipped 3 songs, agreed on one, then forgot what we were debating in the first place. Somehow it felt better than being right. The bill arrived, neither of us reached for it. Next time, the food was gone, the conversation was, and we stayed until someone stabbed. The chairs nearby then looked at each other ready. I stop. Before either of us spoke, you watched the countdown, I watched you, and you asked, can I be honest? I nodded, you don't have to ask. You smiled, but I still do. You took a breath like you were choosing the right words instead of the easy ones. You said you've been thinking more than you admitted, more than you ever said out loud. I didn't rush to answer. Some conversations need a little silence first. The light changed. Someone honked behind us. You laughed. Guess that's our cue. I drove ahead a little slower. You looked over. I wasn't sure you'd understand. I smiled. You'd be surprised for the first time tonight. Neither of us changed the subject. You asked, so what about you? I looked ahead, honestly, I'm still figuring it out. You were honest, so I tried to be not perfect, not certain, just honest. Sometimes that's enough to keep a conversation going long after the light turns green. The light turns green. You lean back, close your eyes. Didn't say you needed a minute. I didn't ask. I turned the radio down, rested both hands on the steering wheel and waited. The silence wasn't empty, it was just yours for as long as you needed. You opened your eyes, looked my way, then looked ahead again. I don't know where to start, I smiled. You already did. Take your time, there's nothing we're late for now. You don't have to find every answer tonight. One sentence, one breath, one memory is more than enough. You laughed a little at something you almost didn't say. Then you told me anyway about the call you never returned, the message you kept rewriting, the goodbye you practiced but never used. I didn't interrupt, some stories need room before they make sense. You kept talking long after you thought you'd finished. You asked, am I making this awkward? I shook my head. No, you're finally saying what needed another question. Take your time, the night isn't leaving. Just because we're sitting still, we'll drive again when you're ready. Until then, I'm right here listening. One word and another until silence doesn't feel like something we have to fill. Intersection and back at me, so this is probably it. I nodded, neither of us reached for the door. The engine kept running like it knew we weren't finished yet. We smiled first, what if I waited one more turn? I laughed, I was hoping you'd say that. One more turn, that's all we said. No destination, no better reason, just another few minutes before tonight becomes tomorrow. One more turn. Sometimes that's enough. We pass the same bakery, the same gas station, the same park. You noticed things we'd ignored all night long. You pointed out a restaurant you wanted to try someday. I said, we'll come back. You looked at me, you mean that? I do. We drove another mile, then another without checking where we were. Conversation slow, not because we ran out of words, but because everything important had already been said. You lean back, smile quietly. I don't want this drive to end yet. I answer, I know. One more turn became another street. Another song, another promise to do this again when life gets busy, when weeks disappear, when another late night call finds us. We'll probably say just one more turn. Never ends with only one. You were halfway through a story when the sign went flashing by. I looked up a second too late and watched the exit disappear. You just smiled and shook your head like it wasn't worth the turn. Neither of us said a word about the road we'd have to take. It wasn't hard to understand why nobody reached for the map. A couple extra miles tonight didn't feel like getting lost. We missed the exit somewhere after 10:30. One more stretch of empty road, one more chance to talk again. Maybe we were both aware, maybe we just let it be. We missed the exit, and that's where I wanted to be. Streetlights passed in quiet lines, questions turned to easy laughs. Every answer found another, waiting somewhere up ahead. When the next sign finally came, you looked over with a grin. Guess we're taking a long way now. I didn't mind a bit. Funny how the smallest choices never feel important. Later they're the ones remembered more than all the careful plans. Looking back, I'd miss that turn every single time again. We missed the exit somewhere after 10:30. One more stretch of empty road, one more chance to talk again. No regrets about the miles or the time we couldn't say. Missed the exit, I'd do it all the same. Station clock was closing in on the last train heading out. You checked the board, then looked at me like there was still time somehow. People hurried past our side, every minute came and went. We stayed right where we were without deciding what it meant. No one had to say don't go, no one had to ask you to stay. Some things happen quietly before the words can find a way. Miss the last train home, we can catch the morning light. One more conversation now feels better than goodbye tonight. If we're running out of time, let's spend what's left right here. Miss the last train home, I've never minded waiting. Someone called a final stop, echoing across the tracks. You laughed and said we should leave now. Neither one of us moved back. Every story found another before the silence had a chance. Funny how an ordinary night can change without a plan. Maybe we'll forget the schedule, maybe we'll remember this instead. Not because we missed a train, but because we stayed a little longer. Sometimes that's enough. The streets were almost empty now. Morning waiting just ahead. Neither one of us was tired, even after all we've said. Coffee shops were turning on. Someone waved a chair outside. You looked over with a smile, like there was no need to hide. Nothing left to figure out, nothing left to overthink. For the first time all night long, we just let the silence speak. About the coming week, plans we hadn't made before, names of places we should try, books we'd trade and songs we'd learn. No dramatic promises, no forever, no pretend. Just another quiet promise to be here once again. Maybe every story starts long before we notice when. Not with perfect words to say, but choosing not to rush the end. If tomorrow asks us why, we'll simply smile